where is this coming from?
Yeah, he's like, okay, calm down. And I'm like, Vincent, you started
No,
this.
no,
Oh, you
no.
fucking... You know what?
What were we doing? Oh yeah, no. You remember how I made a whole thing about the no cheats thing on the server?
Yeah.
Well, we were on the other night, and Josh was like just lost in the middle of nowhere, and like me and Vinny didn't have, or no, it was Sully, and me and Vinny didn't have like maps or like the flyers yet to go get him because we hadn't quite done it that night yet. And I was like, let me just like skip the night so we can just like get to the morning. Cause like I hadn't figured out the sleep rule yet. I couldn't figure out the command because it's listed online with spaces. You have to use underscores, which normally things would include. But anyway, that's side tangent. But anyways, I literally just hit set time 0 and that just skips to the morning. But he was like, "Oh, Mister, I'm anti-cheats in the server." And I was like, and he was like, you know what? I'm not even dealing with you right now." And I was like, "Okay." It's like, he hates when you pull out the bigger sass than him. I think more than anything. Yeah. Reeks of older brother. It kills me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't seen those boys in a fat minute. Oh.
Actually, that actually makes a lot of sense for me, Josh, and Vinny's dynamic. Now that I think about it.
To the wedding, though.
I hope they can go. Yeah, might have to, dude. Get the Discord out there, bro. Get the Discord out there for the wedding. Dude, I will say, I think everybody in there that I know of goes pretty fucking hard. Sully's kind of an old man, but I feel like you would expect that from speaking to him. But like Carson will get hammered.
Sully's an old man.
Sully's old, like just old man personality since
my father-in-law, he's like, because like him and my fiance were like, can we break glass like the Jewish tradition at the wedding? They're like, are we gonna do that? Like looking at me, and I'm like, I personally don't care to. Like it means nothing to me. And they were like, and he was like, all right, well, I'm shooting shotguns in the air. He's like, we're doing some tradition. I'm like, all right, then. Okay.
That's even better, honestly.
Like, fucking go for it, homie. Hell yeah. I wish we had done the mod where it expanded the sweet treats that you can create. Did somebody come up here and mess with my house yesterday? Or am I tripping? I feel like somebody came up here and messed with my home. Things are different.
I don't think so. I remember I put the dirt. I took the shovel. I was standing there with you, and I just spade a couple patches, but that's all I saw.
Somebody put up all of the copper awning. That's so odd. What an odd thing for them to do.
They put up all of it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to explain it to you.
What do you mean? Like they built it?
No, so you know the trap. So I have the trap doors attached to certain parts of the buildings as a.
Oh yeah, wait, they flipped it all up.
Yeah, they flipped them all up. It's
that
it's
is
not these things
hysterical. Are you streaming right now? Can I see this? Share your screen with me. That's so funny.
I already switched them back, but
Oh, never mind then. That's funny as fuck. Hysterical. I don't think I actually have seen the copper things.
Here, I'll show you. So this is how it looks, right? You watching?
Mm-hmm.
So this is how it looks now, and it was these were just all they were all in like that, and I was just like, what the? So I just
We gotta get you some beeswax.
No, I like the green. I really like the green, actually.
I think it'll keep going past that, though. I think you can kind of see the color it turns into on some of those to the left. Kind of it starts to get a little ruddy. Not those. Left more.
What, this?
Or maybe that's early. Is that earlier on, or is that later on in the process?
This is earlier on. These are later on.
Yeah, I do like the actual green. The actual green's nice. This guy. This guy.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I think the copper trap doors look great.
I fuck with the green.
At least I like the
Very-
aesthetic of them.
I like it. I like it.
It's pretty cool in my book.
Have to be careful without a roof with all that exposed wood and flour.
Huh?
So you have to be careful without a roof with all that exposed wood and flour.
Why?
Lightning.
Oh no, I have
Phantoms.
I have a lightning rod right here.
Oh, there you go. That should work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the I don't know the effective range on them.
Oh, it's like 50 blocks.
I-
I'm covered up here.
Okay, good. As long as that catches everything, you're good.
Also,
I
all
would
this
also
copper, all
I
this
would also watch
copper
out for the
stuff-
phantoms. If
Oh,
the
I'm sorry.
phantoms are ever swooping on you, and it's like I know this is like specific ass conditions, but it's like your base
No,
is made
so
of
you know
wood,
what- you
and
know what's
I've
sick?
experienced these things. So I'm letting you know. But if you
know
have
what's sick
phantoms,
about the phantoms, they were attacking me the other day. You remember how we were bitching about the phantoms?
well, I'm not saying they're them getting you. I'm saying if let's say hypothetical situation. This is like niche circumstances, but like, sorry, I'm like I get very particular about these. That is the one thing I did retain from my time in computer science classes.
Okay.
If like worst case scenario that I've experienced for having a wooden base is you're getting attacked by phantoms and all of a sudden day hits because they're going to be alive for about another 15 to 20 seconds because they have an annoying amount of health, but they're also on fire, so they'll catch shit on fire. So if they're swooping you and they touch the ground, hold on, my phone's buzzing.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
They could light shit on fire.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I hear you.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. I'm getting a very random call.
The whole shit's on fire. I hear you. I hear you. I think fishing should be a priority of mine. I think I just go fishing. Meow. Meow.
Some paperwork.
Yo, Harry, keep my dogs with armor. They're my war dogs.
Nice.
I gave them the armadillo armor. They have the scoots.
God, if this server ever falls to civil war, it's gonna be brutal. We got a lot of heavy weaponry.
I have armored dogs and a.
Yeah,
and,
I'm thinking to myself, like,
I have armored cavalry and armored dogs. You might be able to take to the skies, but we will rape and pillage.
I was thinking, but I literally have the supplies on hand to build myself an army of iron golems that I've just been storing up.
Yeah,
You've
but
got
I can
attack
make-
dogs.
I can get
Fred
baby-
has got an army of ghast. He has
but if I
he
pair
went
with
and farmed.
Vincent-
Freddy
if I
has
pair with
5
Vincent,
ghast.
We can get zombie villagers to ride chickens into battle.
Jesus Christ, John. That is something to consider. I'm
Listen,
just
if we
saying,
can get- if we
if
can
the
get
server ever
baby
if the server
villagers-
ever goes to shit, it's gonna get
really
real
go to shit.
real
It's gonna
messy.
really go to shit real quick. We can't let that happen. We have to be stewards, Harry. Stewards of peace and diplomacy, of
That's what I've
love
been
and
trying.
laughter.
It's what I've been trying to do.
For
What I've been trying
king
to do
and
is to-
country.
I feel like I'm obligated to since I'm the one paying for the realm.
If
Okay,
it goes to shit,
might as
you're
well
like,
make it
well,
decent.
I'm not paying for that.
As the one with his hand on the plug, so to speak, yeah.
For king and country. That's not what I wanted.
We gotta make you some new stairs over there, my guy.
Huh?
So we gotta make some new stairs over there, my guy.
Make some stairs? I don't know. Oh, you're watching my stream. I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? No, I know. That's what I'm doing right now. It's these stairs. These are the stairs right here.
I mean, like stairs though.
Oh yeah. They do need to.
Just from yeah. I'm just an aesthetic. I am an aesthetics Nazi, and it's never a personal thing. I hope you understand that.
What? Actually, that's something I can do right now. And I want it to just go straight up from here. I don't want it to bend like that.
Actually, I've been wanting your input on something because I'm kind of out of ideas, and you usually come up with something off the wall.
Okay. I am an off the wall kind of guy. Appreciate that.
Yes, and I appreciate that about you. And so the main, have you seen where me and Carson are putting up the tavern in like that kind of main hub area in between I guess we'll call it, if you like, that flat area between Fred's house and Vinny's house and my house?
I have not actually.
Okay. Whenever you get back up there, whenever you're done with doing what you're doing, take a glance at it, and then I got another question for you. So I think that's going to take us a lot less time than I expected, because I've got Carson helping me with it, and we got... Honestly, it's a smaller build than I thought it was going to be. My tower is going to take way longer than that did. I hate Outlook. There we go.
I'm gonna put this foundation down, and then instead of going fishing, you're right, I should make this nicer, because I use this so much to get animals and stuff that I really need to clean this up. That way I'm not scrambling to get them up every time. Like the buffoon that I was, but I am no longer.
Yeah. Maybe hold on to that. Whenever you like finish sloping it, like obviously connect it upwards the way you're doing, but like, you know, all that stuff you're like shaving off the top, hold on to that dirt. I might build out the hill underneath it just so it's not like got the hole from the side. And then maybe we build like stairs on top of that so it looks more like a stairway we built onto like for natural.
Put stairs going all the way down this.
Nice.
Yeah. I have so much.
I think that sounded like that was your vision, so yeah. I like that.
Oh wait, I'm actually really close. Okay. This is good.
When you get up on that ridge line.
Gosh, look at, see, this is what I mean. This is terrible.
That's a disaster waiting to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna rediscover that later on when a creeper blows up right next to you. It's like, wait a second. Looney Tunes shit, Jesus.
This is what I mean. It's been such a pain trying to get animals back because it's just like, especially when you get chased by a creeper and then you have to run around and it's this shit.
It's so interesting. I want to explore some of that stuff.
Go ahead.
I want to do the soul sand block in mine, but adding a whole nother elevator shaft to it would just like take up so much unnecessary space in a tower. I probably will whenever I do like a castle or a mansion or something later on.
Excuse me. fiend. What the hell was that noise? Harry, you see this?
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, look at this. It's not even all of it. Let's just take it out. Nice. Put that away. Bang bang. Take a little dabarooski. Hell yeah.
Edit with Acrobat. Ugh, I don't need to. God damn it.
I hate Acrobat. I want that.
Well, I've already got
that
well,
on record on stream.
Acrobat does suck. Acrobat does suck. Wait, so you are streaming now?
Yes.
Okay. Acrobat does suck. I will attest to that. What's annoying me is that they're asking me to sign up for a 7-day free trial when I already have it installed on my computer. Like when I click edit in Acrobat, that shouldn't take me to a page to buy it. That should take it to it on my computer if I've already got it.
I should never get anything that says that. Just let me edit a PDF. It's I don't understand why that's just like being gatekept from the world.
Whatever. Apparently I don't have Acrobat installed. Honestly, fuck waiting for that to install, so I'm just gonna install an Illustrator. Because I'm a gangster.
Hell yeah, gangster. Damn it. Out of my way, grass.
Chance. Oh, that's a big old stretch. That is one big stretch. What's up, pal?
Okie dokie. Illagers in my house. I don't have a sword. I don't have any of this stuff. Game. This game's crazy. It wouldn't let me onto the fucking thing. Wonder if they're all dead. Oh, shit. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Oh my god! What are you dogs doing? Kill him! This is pissing me off!
Kill what?
There's like 6 illagers in my house! And I just want... Oh my gosh! I have 8 dogs and they're not killing him! This is pissing me off! What's the point of them? Do your fucking jobs!
I don't think they can do anything to him till he hits you.
I know, but he hit me 6 times!
Dude, I'm not there.
I know, but I'm angry. I'm angry that like the whole reason I got these stupid fucks. And they're not.
Yeah. No, that is annoying. That is annoying.
Oh, there's a creeper. Man, there's a creeper. Creepers don't like this.
I think once they're locked on you, that's a different story. Maybe. It's a theory though. I don't want to double check.
I'm gonna clear cut every single tree in existence around my house. I'm sick of creepers. I'm sick of creepers blowing my shit up. I appreciate the aesthetics are gonna look like garbage. I just could not care less.
Of doing what?
Clear cutting all the trees around my house. I'm so sick of dying to creepers and having them blow my shit up. They just hide in the trees. Like, it's just stupid. Oh my gosh. I just died 4 times in a row. Oh my god, I got my shit kicked in. So stupid. Come down here, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. And OBS just disconnected. Shit. This is just a fantastic 15-minute-second span of my life right now. This is great. Now to resort all the shit in my fucking inventory. That's what I get for dying 4 times. Motherfucker. god, that was my whole day. It was dying. My whole day was dying multiple times. I have to go to sleep now. That's crazy.
I do not need an AI assistant Adobe Acrobat. I've used the program before. I literally just want to like add a fake signature of myself to this thing. And the date. It's so stupid.
Fake. He's forging a signature. Get it.
It's my own signature.
He's not Harry, I swear.
No, I don't. Get out of here. So that is sent. There we go. How you doing, Brahim? How you doing?
Alright.
Yeah, you know.
I'm doing good. I'm chill. I'm vibing.
Got the old airsoft pistol out. There's a bird that keeps attacking Josh's sisters and them on the porch at the house we're staying at on the weekend. And I said, hell no, I'm not playing these games. So I got the old CO2 cartridges and some plastic pellets just so we could scare it off. And it starts harassing us on the porch again.
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll bring something for it. They were like, no, you can't bring a gun. Like, there's like a school across the street. Like even if that were smart, like you couldn't. I was like, well, first off, I'm not an idiot. I'm not bringing a fucking 20 gauge to shoot off in the middle of your neighborhood to deal with a bird.
In the middle of the suburbs.
Yeah, I was like, I think my CO2 powered pellet pistol is gonna be just fine. This thing hits 300 feet per second at max. I think. I don't think you could kill anybody with this, even if you like tried to. Maybe you could beat him over the head with it. Even then, it's kind of like half plastic, so I'm pretty sure it would break.
Throw it at him and do more damage.
Yeah, like literally turning it around and pistol whipping them would be a more viable weapon.
Yeah.
Only got one clip though, so I have to be conserving with my conservative.
Shoot the bird twice. Save the rest of the ammo. No shit. Okay. Okay. We did it. Now we have an actual ramp to and from the water's edge. Good.
Sorry, did you say something to me?
No, I was just saying I finally finished. I built the ramp to and from the water's edge. And I guess I could fan this path out.
I'm telling you, I'm about to be dripped out at the bars tomorrow night, dog. I've had this fit planned out all week.
Aw, how cute.
Right? I mean, it's literally just a short sleeve button up and my comfy khakis that I usually like wearing, but it's a really nice shirt. Like my grandma got it for me for Christmas, and I honestly didn't even like. I remember trying it on. Like I'm like, oh yeah, it fits nice, thanks, grandma. But like, didn't really
Like conceptualize how nice it is.
Well, like yeah, like didn't see it in like a mirror at the time, and it kind of just ended up in like like the pile of sweaters shuffle after Christmas, and I like just rediscovered it in another shirt. I'm like, wait a second, this is fucking sick. I look good in it too. I'm like, damn, this is gonna probably be the favorite shirt this summer, low key. I'm fucking with it heavy. See what the hoes think.
Hell yeah, them hoes.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, all right, 16 round mag. CO2 semi-automatic. Okay, so we can work with this. We can work with this. 15-year-old Harry would be very excited for me right now.
Size? What's the cartridge size?
Cartridge size. It's a 6mm BB.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. They make 22mm BBs. Which I don't understand how that's classified differently than a 22, but it is technically an airsoft rifle. It just shoots 22 caliber BBs.
Yeah, no, this is like this is still an air pistol. It's powered by CO2.
Those are powered by CO2 as well. Isn't that crazy?
Very interesting.
They sell them at like Cabela's. If you ever go to like the gun section of Cabela's, they're not behind the gun rack because they're like behind the shelf because they're technically not a gun. It's an airsoft, but it still has like that airsoft, like like those like clip seal.
Orange tip.
Yeah. It has like the orange tip on it, but it has like it comes in a cardboard box. It literally says like airsoft, but it says like shoots 310 feet per second. You know what I mean? It'll say like that, and then it'll say like 22 caliber on it.
That's gotta be for squirrels or something.
Oh yeah, that's for like varmints and that's like I think it's because nowadays it's not like typically seen as very nice to give like a 6-year-old a 22 or something, but that's like still what they want to do. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's probably good gun safety.
I was about to say it's one of those things where it's like almost like you said, like it still shoots, like it's still like safe, but it's not as, you're not killing anybody with
it. I just need to find like one more like big community event going on in this town in the month of fucking June, and I could be done with this shit. Let's go to the old folks' home. We can get doped up and then I'll get stoned. You ever watched Whitest Kids You Know?
No.
If there's ever I had a recommendation for something that I think perfectly aligns with someone's sense of humor, you should go watch that when you get a chance.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a like sketch comedy show from like the early 2000s, and basically just imagine if like it's called The Whitest Kids You Know for a reason. It's literally the 5 like. Funny enough, I thought they were like, I guess kind of like adults when I was growing up, but now that I'm looking at them, they're all probably about our age right now. Probably maybe a year or so older than us, maybe. Probably not.
Sure.
But It's like 5 like white young ass comedians, and it's just like the most like they all play like all the characters. Like they're all either have like some of them. It's kind of like a Monty Python type thing, like an American 20-year-old dude Monty Python type vibe.
Yeah,
It's hysterical.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's very very. You know, fuck the establishment, fuck politicians, raunchy humor. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Would recommend.
Oh,
There's some
yeah.
peak. There's some peak. There's one that funny enough, my fucking cousin, my lawyer cousin's wife is what put me and my brother onto this shit, because there's this there's it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Especially because of my cousin's house. So we go down to visit my cousins in Florida, and this is like my dad's nephew, but my dad's sister was like much older than him, so like he's the same age as my dad pretty much. And we're there to visit him and his wife and their kids, who are a couple years younger than me and my brother, or a few years, I guess, probably like 7 or 8. And we get down there, and AJ's like, "Oh my god, y'all have got to watch this video. Me and Mickey have been dying at it all day." Like, my cousin, and I'll let you watch it, but it's called The Grapist, and it's basically like this like awful like pitch for like a cereal brand, but like the mascot is called The Grapist, and he's like, "I'm gonna grape you in the mouth."
Oh, that's insane.
And like the guy, one of the 3 like like the 3 like board members is like, "Why? This is terrible. We can't do this." And the other 2 are like, "It's a grapist. I love it." It's like, it's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. But I haven't watched. I don't even remember half the shit they said. I probably would remember if I played it, but dude, that shit. That's some chef's kiss, man. It's one of those videos that like I know you and the boys would appreciate it, but that's one of those that like you gotta like know somebody would find that shit funny before you show that to them. But it's so funny, like the most like early 2000s type shit ever. Like none of that shit, the shit on there would fly today.
Yeah. No. Is that Enderman still down here? Oh no, he's gone.
There's this other one that's like there's another one called about the Nerf nuke, and it's like this like commercial type thing for like, "Oh, get the Nerf nuke," and it like shoots out like it actually ended up becoming a thing at a certain point, but basically these it's like the whole like, oh, Timmy's got the Nerf nuke, we gotta like figure like get our own, da 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 da. It's like this whole like funny thing. It like turns into like a Cold War vibe.
So, yeah, I was
but
saying
then
nuclear race, but Nerf.
Yeah, and then the 2 pairs of like buddies who are like in a group of friends end up like meeting up to negotiate a like truce because they're like getting too many Nerf nukes. This like poor kid in the street is just like, my mom's getting me a Nerf nuke, and they're like, "No, she's not." And he's like, "Yeah, she is. She's gonna get me 5." And they're like, "What should we do?" And he's like, "Well, I don't believe him, but we shouldn't have a Nerf nuke." And one of them's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Look at him. He's poor. He could hurt himself or us with it." And they're like, "Okay." And then they fucking jump him. It's like the most like thinly veiled political commentary I've watched in my life, but it's so funny. Oh my god, Lincoln at the theater. I'm not gonna spoil anything Lincoln at the theater, but that shit's gas too. So, taking me back just even talking about it. Me and Carson used to watch that shit all the time back in the middle school days. When did you, Vinny, and John meet? Are y'all like elementary school buds?
Yeah. I met John in kindergarten. Like kindergarten age. But yeah, the 3 of us met, 1st grade. Yup, we met 1st grade. We were very close friends.
You said 1st grade, sorry?
Yeah, 1st grade.
Crazy. I guess my oldest friend that you've met is Trad. We met each other first day of kindergarten.
Yeah, hell
yeah. No, actually, I love that shit. It's very, as a kid, you don't really appreciate how like rare that shit is as you get older.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I met Adam when I was 2. He was 2.5.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. My family moved from Connecticut to Watchung, New Jersey, and we moved to Adam's family happened to live in the house right across from us, or like, well, you know what I mean, like across and then like one over, you know, diagonally. And like his older, so he has 3 older siblings, an older sister, an older brother, an older sister, and then he's the youngest. And it just so happened that his older brother and my older brother were in the same exact grade. Adam and I were in the same exact grade. So his older brother and my older brother became like really good friends. And it became a thing where like our parents would like hang out, and like the older siblings would watch all the younger siblings. So it was like easy for them to just be like, yeah, there's, you know, the oldest sister was like, I think she was 6 years older than us. So, you know, it was like, you know, it was also like the early thousands still. So it was like, yeah, you know, you're 14, you can take care of the 6-year-old and the 8-year-olds and, you know, the 10-year-old and the 12-year-old. It's like, as long as the house isn't burning down and we don't lose any of the kids, like, we're good. Yeah, no, that was, we used to go like apple picking as like family friends. We used to do like, the youngest picture that I have of me and Adam is the very first fall when we moved down to New Jersey. I'm literally 2 years old in the picture. Adam's 2.5, and we're standing around a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch because our families went to the pumpkin patch together, and it's me and Adam standing next to a pumpkin that's genuinely bigger than both of us. It's like the best thing ever.
I need to see that.
Yeah. And then 25 years later, the kid said that he didn't have the time to be my friend. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is not my best man. He lost the right. As soon as he said he didn't want to be friends anymore, I instantly made that decision. He was not going to be my best man anymore. I won't lie. I mean, I don't really care. I would say this to him. I grappled for a few months already about whether I wanted him at the wedding or not. And then I was like, no, I was like, that would be out of a petty reason.
Yeah, well, I don't see any reason not to invite him, but I understand your reason with everything else. That's
well, like you said,
tough.
It's something that you don't.
Yeah, well, I won't even like
try
try to my opinion.
Well, you don't, like you said, you don't value it until you get to this age. But at this age, I mean, he made that decision when he was, 24, 25. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you don't value it, because clearly, like, the way we're talking about it, it seems like we both value it quite a bit. And I thought he did too, but clearly not enough. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit honestly cut me off guard that day too. 'Cause it was such a silly disagreement. If there had been honestly other elections, I might have understood that they're crashing out like that over. But like, really, Trump and Kamala? That's the one where. And don't get me wrong, Trump has not aged well as a president, but I don't think Kamala would have really done much better with this. Although Trump is an actual crazy person, I won't run from that information at all.
I think the biggest thing for me about it is not, who the president, what the election is or what this is or that, whatever. I think the biggest thing about it is that the way I view politics, at least in this country, is that the best way that they win is that they get us to fight amongst ourselves. They get us to not realize that at the end of the day, there's like 600 people in this country that run effectively 98% of it, and the wealthiest 0.1% of this country has 99% of the wealth. A lot of people fail to realize that and like keep that in sight, in my opinion, when we talk politics. And that's like the basis for all of my politics. Is like, oh, you might believe this, but we're both getting fucked. Like you might, some people might say clean energy, or nuclear power is the way to go for cleaner energy. And some people say electric cars is the way to go. And some people say banning all cars. And some people say fuck banning cars. You know what I mean? All this stuff. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, but the richest people in this country and this richest people in this world are doing tens of thousands of more damage than any of us will ever do. In 1 week, they will do more. They will output more carbon emissions than I will in my lifetime. In 1 week.
Yeah, it's all grandstanding.
Right, and so for me, it's a big thing of like we can argue about whether you think Bill Gates and China should be the two largest land-owning individuals in this country and this, that, or the other. But at the end of the day, I want my kids to be able to grow up in a happy, healthy, safe environment. And it seems like the majority of other people that I speak to agree with me that they just want their children and their families to grow up and live in happy, healthy, safe environments. And it's like, we can all shake hands on like 99% of the stuff as soon as we eliminate the richest 1% of this country. But, and I won't lie to you, a big person that I would have those conversations with in high school was Adam. Because in high school, I was very much concerned. Like now I'd argue I'm libertarian or even like a green capitalist or something. But like, I was very much like a, you know, I mean, obviously we weren't of age, but you could call me a card-carrying Republican, basically, right? And Adam was very staunchly not that. He was very much that he is now, like, very liberal, very progressive.
Hey, buddy.
But we would have very, very, you know, intelligent, I'd like to think, you know, moderated debates where we would discuss, especially since, like, the high school that we grew up in, there were a lot of kids from both sides, and a lot of his friends that weren't, you know, me or whatever, also were Republican and whatnot. So it's something where it's like, I know he's not, it's not like he grew up in a place where he had never experienced people that might
other
vote
ideas,
for
yeah.
Trump. Like, one of our friends that sits on the Board of Education in our town, he's like, he was 18 years old when we elected him to the Board of Education for our town. And he sits on the city, he sat on the city council, and he was 18 years old when he did it. Youngest kid ever in our town, right? We all elected him, despite the fact, I mean, I didn't care that he was Republican or whatever. For me, it was more so of like, there's a young kid that clearly, if immediately directly represents my ideas and my beliefs, I want him in, you know, quote unquote in office, right? It's fucking Board of Education, who cares? But like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather have a kid that's my age that knows exactly what I'm experiencing in school than some 50, 60-year-old that went to school back in the 70s. Like, it just doesn't resonate. So we all voted for him, and like Adam was like very good friends with him, and like a lot of, you know, again, the kids Adam grew up around are also Republican and have different ways of thinking. And so for him to act the way that he did when, you know, he did what he did, it's very much a thing of like, it takes me so far aback, because I hate to say it, like, let me use it, like, and I hate to go into it, but it, like, John's not the most thoughtful person. And when I say that, I mean, most of the time, you can't, like, have, like, a deep conversation with John, because he just doesn't think that way. He, like, doesn't have deep intellectual conversations most. And I'm not saying he's not an intellectual person. I'm just saying most of the time, like, you can't get him to just put away the silly jokes. You like to have an actual conversation about, like, morals and values, right? So I don't necessarily expect to have those conversations with him. And sometimes it's definitely annoying when he spouts some sort of political stuff, and then you try and, you know, talk to him about something.
Go.
And then
Go.
he, like,
You know you're not supposed to be in here.
and he, like, doesn't, you know, and he, like, doesn't, you know, he kind of makes a joke, and you're like, but dude, you made the political comment, so you have to, like, accept the fact that I'm making a political comment now. You can't just make a joke, right? That's something where it's like, I kind of, like, we've, you know, again, I've known this kid since I was 4 years old. I know what I'm getting into if he makes a political comment. If I, like, respond, I know what I'm getting into. And so does Adam. And so that's why it's like, for Adam to, like, go about this whole thing
I think he might just like keeping it light. I don't know. Maybe not to speak for him, but I feel like a lot of people just don't like speaking
John?
about politics. Yeah.
No, he talks about politics all the time. But it's just like, no, he literally will talk about politics all the time. But it's like, as soon as you say something that goes against what he has to say, or you try to, like, ask him a question, where it's like, you'll talk about, like, I hate to say this shit on stream, and I'm not, like, trying to, like, get into, like, this topic specifically, but let's say you're talking about abortion, something that's, like, there are moral implications as well as medical, you know what I mean? All these there's various perspectives you could look through it, correct? So he will say his stance, right? And I will say, okay, but what about this moral implication of your stance? And then he will not engage in the moral, like he will not engage in that perspective. He will just make a joke. And that's something where it's like, again, if you're going to take this stance on an issue that has moral implications, you need to accept the fact that somebody might bring up those implications.
No, I think people tend to, for whatever reason, people tend to just disagree on the existence of those implications, especially in that.
So that's why it's one of those things where it's like I don't usually with John I just don't even get into it because that's what I'm. You're right. Most people refuse to even acknowledge the implication, like the existence of those implications. I completely agree. You're right. That's why I don't get into it with him, right? But that's why Adam and I would often have these conversations because him and I would get into like the moral implications, and we often wouldn't deny that there were moral implications to, you know, a lot of these various subjects and things. But again, that's why it's so interesting for when he made that decision that he made. It was just so, I was so taken aback by the fact that like that's a decision that he's a, like I regarded him as a particularly intelligent kid, and like I get it, like he comes off as a goofball and this, that, and the other, but like Adam is an intelligent kid, especially when he applies himself, especially when it comes to like history and politics and stuff like that. Because I did a lot of AP classes with him and stuff like that. He is intelligent when he wants to be, but it's just this thing of like the fact that he would so quickly allow his emotions to
burn a bridge.
Right, burn a bridge, exactly. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, how can you not see that that's what they want? That's what, like, I hate to say it, that's what the cabal of lizard people that run our world want, is for you to throw away the people that make your life, you know, happy and good and support you. And like, I told him, like, I don't care, you know.
What up, Tom?
What up? I was like, I don't
check.
You know, I guess just to wrap it up because I've been monologuing for a minute here. But it's like, if you're going to throw away the people that support you the most, because first of all, I don't know about you, I didn't vote for the guy. So like the fact that he dropped a relationship that about somebody becoming president when I didn't even vote for that guy becoming president, ridiculous. I know Vincent didn't vote for him either. So like,
you know, it was honestly based more on like just trolling him in a fucking group chat than anything. We sent like two memes.
We trolled the kid for a little bit of time, fine.
Well, the funny thing was that we trolled him for like a minute, and then we were like, okay, well, jokes aside, like we just feel this way, and this way because of this, and this.
Right.
And then he just said he could not be friends with us anymore.
Right.
What the hell, bro?
And that's something where it's like, for him to do that, it
What up,
was
Tom?
just a sign of like mad immaturity. Where I was like, I gotta read.
What is this crazy lore, bro? What am I?
Oh, this is some old lore. This is
but it is crazy lore. It is fucking crazy lore.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, you've heard it at this point. Adam kind of like just dropped all of us after the last election,
When
like the
Trump
day of like
beat
like the day of. Yeah, it was like the day of. Was it the day of votes being counted?
It was literally. It was after they had reported like 40% or like 50% of the votes, when it was like already pretty clear Trump was gonna win.
Yeah, and we were literally just talking in the group chat, and I think somebody sent. I definitely sent something stupid, some little like.
Oh, we were all sending little jokes and like whatever, but I was like,
None of it was. I don't remember any of it. Like, I will honestly admit, like a lot of times we are pretty out of pocket with shit we're saying, but like it wasn't honestly like anything too crazy. Like one or two political memes got like dropped in the group chat just 'cause it was like election day, and then Adam kind of like just like. He got upset because we like just didn't vote for. We didn't like all just like blindly vote for Kamala, and I was like, well, honestly, I would have voted. I tend to like think I would vote Democrat. They just don't put up like good candidates, and like I wouldn't vote for her for this, and this reason. Like I didn't personally vote, but I wouldn't have voted for her.
I know,
and a lot of people said the same thing, and he was basically just sent this like page-long thing about how like he just didn't have time to be friends with people who like he couldn't like agree with their beliefs.
Yeah. John, I specifically remember saying that I didn't vote in the state of Vermont because it doesn't matter. This state is going Democrat. It doesn't matter. John, I'm pretty sure John had told me that he wasn't gonna vote, like in his own messages to me, because they live in New Jersey. He was just gonna go Democrat, and there's no point in voting. So like, I know Vincent didn't vote for Trump, so it's like, all in all, I don't think anybody in the group chat voted for the guy. So the fact that you're dropping these relationships over like us, like, I don't know if it's us making jokes, or again, yeah, maybe like us just not blindly for like the other way. I don't know, but it was just very much like this is an intelligent kid that made a very immature and unintelligent move. So much so that, like, you know, and just tossing away our friendship, that I was like, yeah, I can't not, you know, reevaluate this relationship to a degree. Like, there's just no way. But yeah, the original plan was that, like, we had always talked about me, Vincent, John, and Adam always being the best men for each other. Like, we would just do like a round robin where we would each be a best man for all the other guys. I actually haven't told Vincent, John this. Yeah, we did talk about it, but yeah, no, Adam's no longer one of my best men. It's just gonna be Vincent and John.
Damn.
Yeah.
No other groomsmen, or
No, you're gonna be a groomsman, Harry. Even though I've
Hey.
never, you know what? That's my fiance was like, "You've never met Harry, but he's gonna be a groomsman." I'm like, "Yeah, and."
tell her the super good's a fucking G.
I've gone into battle, but he's been on my left and right flanks as we take a heavy cavalry charge, okay? I know that I can trust the guy, okay? I don't need to see
He will
him.
die for me, virtually speaking.
I was like, this man has taken a fucking spear to the throat in the name of king and country. I know I can trust him.
Fred, I actually, like, genuinely, I'm still upset about it. We had, like, he teed me up for some crazy shit. What did you say you were doing? Something about slapping you were gonna get off the YouTube and slap a gobbler or something.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, because it was turkey season. When you get off work tomorrow,
yeah,
you're gonna go slap a gobbler.
I was saying that I was freaking out because, like, the game was I died like 4 times in Minecraft, and I was freaking out. I was pissed because illagers were. I had like 6 dogs, and my dogs weren't killing the illagers, so I was just losing my mind. Losing all my shit too. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play this day, and then tomorrow I get to wake up and I get to go smack a gobbler. Fucking Harry was like, I thought you'd do that when you turn off stream. It was very, very good in the moment.
Yeah, no, it's not as good when we walk you through it, but it was. Wish we could have clipped it, man. Nobody had no stream going, no game going. Like, the one time you were in the court and not streaming it.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been forgetting that a bunch lately. I'm worried to know what I've been, like, saying, like, just straight out into YouTube.
Oh, I haven't streamed in like a good couple days.
Really? I thought you were on stream, like.
No, I wasn't on stream the last time we played.
Oh. I don't know why I thought you were.
Because I didn't think I was gonna be on for. That was the day I got off at 1 a.m. and I didn't think I was gonna be on past 9:30 p.m. It was such a diabolically terrible day for me. I hope you understand that. I woke up the next day after having slept like 4 or 5 hours, and I was just like, "This is the worst I've felt in so long."
It was me trying to peel myself out of bed for work this morning. I didn't feel too sick. Honestly, feeling a lot better. My fucking eye finally cleared up after a couple days, or at least mostly. It's just like a tiny bit puffy on the right eye now, but.
Little gunky eye.
Yeah, man. I have like.
Poop in it.
No. I have like my whole family has like awful allergies to like dust, everything, and I don't go to like anaphylaxis, but like especially this time of year with all the pollen and everything, I get like super itchy in the eyes. And I'm so bad about it, I'll be at the gym, or I'll like whatever, like sweaty hands, gross hands from whatever, rub my eye, give myself a sty, and then my eye just gets so puffy and irritated from whatever I was already like having a reaction to, just like mushing it in there, I guess. It's
I find it
get a fat little sty like once a year. It's gross.
That white people are allergic to the outdoors. It's incredible to me. Like, a white person will really hit you with a, I'm allergic to grass. And you're like, how is that even possible?
I think I was when I was a kid. My dad's like allergic to grass. He still is, but I kind of just like ignored it. I would get like super itchy playing lacrosse at first, but I don't think it really bothers me anymore.
See that? Like,
I'm allergic to the sun, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like, that's what I don't
I
understand. Like, how are you just like next thing you're gonna say you like the people that are like, oh, like, or like people like, and this is not like the same thing as allergies, but people that are like, oh, water tastes gross, and I'm like, are you not like like are you like not living? Are you not like a human? Like, what are we like working with here that you think that like that's a reasonable statement? Like, you can't say that to
Bro,
me.
I look at the sun, I swear to God, I sneeze, bro. Swear to God.
Oh, are you blonde? Are you one of the blonde people that has?
No, I have red hair.
Oh, you know what? So I had a girlfriend in college that was strawberry blonde. She had like a mom with red hair, and she actually would she would sneeze whenever we were in the sun too. And she said that, I forget what the name for it is, but there's some sort of like
It's a thing. I don't know what it is, but
condition that like blonde and red haired people fucking sneeze in the sun. But that's what I mean. Like, what is that? White people just like don't like. You guys have like it's like thousands of years of like, sitting inside while other people do the work. Like, what's going on here? It's just grass, god damn it.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess it's just living in like.
And anybody watching my stream, it's not racist. You can't be racist towards white people.
that's well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, argue.
Well, it's not true. That's
No,
like just
no,
a retarded
you're
statement.
right. You can't be racist towards people, but it's they don't. You can't feel.
It
bad.
doesn't
You
matter
still own
though. I'm
everything.
saying like, well, yeah,
You
I'm
feel
saying like
you own everything.
I think there's a difference between like I don't know. It's like you making a racist joke and like, oh, are you perpetuating racism? Are you out there fucking with white people in the community? Like, no one's out there doing that shit.
You better believe
At
it.
least to a degree.
Tom, you are the whitest motherfucker I know.
I'd be fucking with white people to a degree. Don't we all?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's put it this way, and I want this on stream on record. I'd be fucking with everybody to a degree, regardless of how you look.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. That's fair. But if you look like you could beat the shit out of me, I don't fuck with you. That's also how it goes.
E.T.
So I do
happens to
I
think
do
that most
kinda
black
judge.
people could beat the
I
fuck
was
out
about
of
to say, I was like, I do kind of judge based on how you look then. So I guess I retract my previous statement, and I do judge. That'd be all cleared. I'm glad we cleared that up on the
Yeah,
record.
yeah, that was close. That was close.
That was a close one. Can't have people thinking I'm a bigot.
That's the last thing we want.
Yeah. You know, it'd be a cool. This is a crazy segue, but you know, it'd be a cool update that they could have in this game. Add like indicators of like veins of precious metal. Like instead of like a block having like a bunch of diamonds in it, you just have like one diamond in it, and it shows it like it's kind of like a cursor, like oh my god, keep going in that direction, you might hit more.
I was just updating my Discord profile randomly. I was like, oh, let me add like another game or two that I like. And then I was looking at the 4 games I had selected, and it just took me back to a fucking meme I saw the other day that was just like Unk Slop games. It was like all the games I like a lot.
Nice. Unk slop games.
Yeah, like Modern Warfare 2, Fallout New Vegas, Dishonored, Assassin's Creed, the old ones, Brotherhood,
Assassin's Creed.
Batman Arkham City.
I don't know that this might be a hot take. I don't think it is, but Assassin's Creed is, in my opinion, my favorite series, my favorite video game series of all time.
That's fine. I loved it early on. I think the formula got a little stale, and they kind of innovated in like all the worst ways as it went. And it kind of lost me after Unity.
I think
But I played every game up until Unity.
I think the evolution of the games, you know, up to Unity and after Unity, I think it's not for everybody, and I think that it's, you know, I think that's.
I think turning it into an RPG was just plainly a mistake. Like having to grind for experience, and then
it was a mistake
being able to buy experience in the in-game shop, like with real-world money, is actually fucking retarded. Like, why is that?
You can do that in Valhalla,
then? Not Valhalla. In
Odyssey?
whichever one's after that, the Odyssey, yeah. Like all the ones after that have like in-game microtransactions, bro.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. I didn't know that exists, so I didn't.
Oh, I was thinking when you said it, the way that what it evolved into, I was thinking of that point, not Valhalla. I'd heard good things about Valhalla. I'd heard very much like it's either people's most hated or most loved one.
So
I
played.
Did he say he'll be right back? Is that what he said?
The only one I've ever played.
ET, hold on. Did he say he'll be right back? Is that what he said? I guess so. Keep going.
I didn't hear. But I was gonna say, the only Assassin's Creed I've never played. I mean, well, I've played it on somebody else's Xbox for like a minute, but really never, you know, laid hands-on, eyes-on, even watched gameplay of is Origins. That's the one where they're set in like in Egypt during the building of the pyramids and all that, and that's the one after Odyssey and before Valhalla. And I had gotten Odyssey and I had gotten Valhalla for the Xbox One. Actually, I got Valhalla for the Series S. But I hear that you didn't like. You think that it was a mistake to turn it into an RPG, and I don't disagree that it was a mistake because the model that they already had for the game was so successful. I personally think they should have continued that model and actually just made a separate game for that had the RPG style. Because I will say that I really enjoyed the RPG style of Odyssey and Valhalla. But it was very different. It was very, very different in gameplay than Unity, for instance. So, like, for me, I definitely see both sides of it, and I definitely don't fault anybody either way.
I think personally, I will say
love open world RPGs. So, like,
I do love an open world RPG. I think games like, well, I like a good one. I think if there's honestly like a genre I have played more than any other, and that's, I guess, if we're just calling it broadly, it's RPGs. Whether that's like Skyrim, fucking Oblivion, Morrowind, fucking all the like
that we played. That's an open world RPG.
I wouldn't really call that an RPG though. It's more of like an open world like action game more than anything, because you don't really like, you're not making any choices.
Yeah, you do. You make choices about like what to upgrade and how to play. I mean, I think you play.
I mean, that's like, that would, I mean, you kind of choose. I mean, you choose what to upgrade and stuff like Call of Duty too. Though I wouldn't really call that an open world RPG. I mean, maybe it's listed as one. I wouldn't call it one.
But that's a battle royale. That's
for it to be an RPG. I feel like you have to like be playing a role. Like I feel like if it's like going cutscene to cutscene, it's not really an RPG.
That wasn't cutscene to cutscene.
Well, I'm saying, like, you don't, like, you're not controlling the choices your character makes. You don't control, like, where the story goes or anything. You just complete missions. Like, it's not.
No, I'd say it does, because you have.
Far Cry isn't really. Far Cry is not an RPG.
Yeah, well,
it's basically third-person Far Cry.
Well, no, I would argue that it is, because you do have direct choices over the character in the game and the story. Because in Far Cry, there's different ways to end the game.
I mean, you pick the ending. Yeah, I mean.
I would say you can
yeah, sure, but even then, I would call that generous to call that an RPG, and at the same time, that's way more of an RPG than what is it called? Outlands, Wildlands.
Yeah, Wildlands.
I like the game. It's a good game. Like, it's well designed. It's just not like I honestly think Assassin's Creed would have benefited a lot more from going for that structure rather than
I'll concede that it's like
the Valhalla
if
thing.
nothing else, it's like a vague RPG. It's probably better classified for like with other things first. But
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It ain't an RPG at all. There's you don't control any of the decisions made in the game. It's just.
yeah, okay, thank you. Yes. Fuck you. Ghost Recon Wiki says it's a light RPG. Has light RPG.
Oh my God! The Ghost Recon Wiki says it. It's gotta be true, bro. Holy shit.
Well, who else if not Ghost Recon? It's Ghost Recon. It says it's primarily an open world tactical shooter, which is what I conceded, but it has light role-playing elements, and it's a light RPG.
What are the role-playing elements? You've played the game for 100 hours. You tell me what the role-playing elements of that game are.
A skill tree for upgrading character abilities and a leveling system, and then you have the tier system where you actually decide with what your role your character plays into. I don't think you ever got to that point. You never played into the tier system.
We played the game for 200 hours together. I understand that yes, you can pick a skill tree.
200 hours. I have only 45 hours of game. There's no way we played 200.
Let me pull this shit up. I don't know why we're fucking tripping over Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's definitely not. It's not an RPG.
It says light RPG. I didn't say that it's a full-blown RPG. I said it has RPG elements, and that's what this says. I said you're right. It can be better described by other things first, but I would argue it's still a vague RPG because once you get to the tiered leveling system, you have a much bigger choice range over what you do with your character and how you interact with the world and the different factions and stuff.
I would argue that for it to be a true role-playing game, you have to make decisions that actively impact the narrative.
And I would agree with that, and I would agree that this is not a true RPG, and that's what I've said 6 different times now, is that it's not a true RPG, is that it has
then chill the fuck out about it. All right.
What do you mean? I've said the same thing 4 times, and you're arguing.
I know. I've listened. I'm saying I've listened. I've sat here and listened to you say it 4 times. Like, let's move on. It's okay. I get it.
You know, Harrison, I think this guy's too opiniinated.
I was gonna
say,
I was like, you can't get mad at a motherfucker for saying something once and you disagree with him, and he says it the second time you disagree with him, the third time you disagree with him, and then the 4th time you're like, hey, calm down, man.
Because I'm still just saying I have a different opinion. I know. I'm saying I have a different. I'm saying I have a different opinion, and we could just have different opinions.
Yeah. And but you're telling me we gotta Google it. And I'm like, I'm already on Google. I'm reading.
I never said you had to Google it. You paused your game and chose to Google it.
Okay, but you're telling me that like, why are we arguing about this? Like, let's just go look it up or whatever you said.
I never said to look it up. You paused your game and chose to look it up, unprompted by anyone. I am working right now.
What was the comment about, like, why are we arguing? Let's just go, and you said, like, let's do something. It was like, go look at it on Steam or something. You were gonna get it, like, I don't know what you were getting at, but...
No, I said, I asked if you could tell me how it was an RPG, because it's not.
I was unhappy, and why I got heated. You did not... Like,
I don't, okay. I love you so much, I don't want to keep talking about this.
Yeah, but you were saying my opinion's wrong, and
oh
that's
my
not
God,
fair.
because it was.
But, okay, but you can't say an opinion's wrong. It's not, I'm not saying it's a fact.
Because you're not giving an opinion, you're saying it's in a category that I'm saying I don't believe it's in. If you believe it is,
and literally
ET, if you believe it's in that, it's in that category, like you were saying you believe it's in, that's fine. Believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. Let's talk about something else. I'm begging you.
The first 5 times.
It wasn't an argument. I was just sharing my opinion with you. We didn't get heated until you had to fucking flip the fuck out about it. Can we talk about something else, please?
Fine.
Okay.
I just hope you understand right now. You are putting me in a position where I have to be quiet about it because you're making it seem like I'm freaking out about the fact that you were just sitting here telling me to basically, like, shut the fuck up, your opinion's wrong. I think
I
that's
never
mad
did. I ever
disrespectful.
say the
I'm
word
gonna
"shut
move-
the fuck up"?
I'm
Your
gonna
opinion's
move
wrong.
on from
I
it,
never said the word
but
"shut the fuck up."
I
Your
just
opinion's
hope
wrong. Now
you
you're
understand
just
that's
putting
how
words into my mouth.
No, I'm saying that's how you. That's basically what you were doing by
That, well,
telling
that's
me that my
that's
opinion's
not
wrong.
what I did though.
That's
I just said
exactly
it's
what-
not
that's
in the
exactly
category.
What you were doing.
Did I say shut the fuck up? Your opinion's wrong. No, I just said it's not in the category. In my opinion, it's not. I don't see how that's an attack on your character or anything at all. I'm just saying I disagreed with you. We can be friends and disagree on things.
You asked why I thought what I thought. I gave you reasons.
Because you were
told me the
arguing.
reasons were wrong. I looked it up.
Because I
and
don't
other
agree with the
people-
reasons.
And other people said the same thing. People that actually
On,
had a
okay,
hand in
the Rainbow
developing
Six
the game.
wiki. Okay, look up the definition of a role-playing game. It probably says you have to affect the narrative.
And I said that you lightly affect the and I said you lightly affect the narrative, and I showed you points. I literally gave points as to where.
When do you affect the narrative? Because I actually don't think you said anything about that.
Okay.
You said there's a skill tree.
Okay, you affect the narrative by switching what cartels you fight, what territories you fight, and it literally provides you with different missions, and it changes
That doesn't affect the
G
choosing the order of a mission does not change the outcome of the story at all. That's not like a narrative change.
No, it does change. It changes the. It changes what missions show up. You can not get a mission if you choose to do a mission. If you do mission A, it can remove the ability to do mission C entirely from the game forever, because you did A instead of doing B. But if you do B before doing A, then you have the ability to do C, and you get like a special skin for it. But if you don't do it in that sequence, then you don't get to do this. Yeah, you could buy it in the store. But that's a change of a narrative.
I gotta be so for real. We played the same number of hours in this game. I don't think it worked like that at all. Like we just went to different areas of the
hours. I went into the tier system and you never got into the tier system, and that's a fact. And I can pull it up because I played. How
many hours did you play the game?
What game is this, bro?
Fucking Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, of all fucking games to be fucking bickering about.
I will pull it up right now. I think I played for like 55, 60 hours. I remember playing it for 2 or 3 weeks after you and Vincent stopped. And then I basically stopped.
If you have to get 60 hours into a game for it to turn into an RPG, which I still don't think it does, it's really not an RPG.
3 hours.
Okay, so you have almost 10 hours more than me in the game. Yeah, it's not an RPG.
I remember getting into the tier system, and I remember telling
so at 50 hours, it just gets crispy. It turns into Skyrim.
I never said it. I did not. See, this is what I mean by this is what I mean by I feel like you're trying to jab at me because you keep putting words in my mouth.
Okay, because I'm getting sassy with you because I've asked if we could stop talking about Ghost Recon 6 fucking times.
But this is what I said you were doing before. This is exactly what I said you were doing before.
Oh my god! I never told you to fuck yourself, ET. I never said that.
But this is what I said you were doing jabs, and here it is. It's
oh
clear
my god!
You do that shit.
No, now I am. Now I'll tell you straight up I am because you're being annoying.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Like, dude, lay off about Ghost Recon,
I had
bro.
my opinion the first time I was being annoying because you did it the first time too. Good job.
I didn't throw jabs at you. I just said no. I don't think it's an RPG, which I still don't think it is, and that's fine.
Good.
Okay. Okay. What are you gaming on, Tom?
I'm gonna play Deadlock. It's my favorite RPG right now.
I don't think I can bring myself to the Deadlock mood right now. I just don't think I get the game flow. I've never had my character scale up in a I guess effective way. I don't know. The builds thing you showed me last time seemed like it would help a lot. Actually, yeah, I've yet to play with a real build, so maybe that would help. Alright, fuck it.
Yeah,
You
it
convinced me.
definitely does. Let's go. Yeah, you definitely gotta play with real builds. Let's find you a couple that you could use before we get into a game. Because it really is satisfying when your character does scale well, and you're really well fed, and you're really unstoppable at that point. Like the game you just own everybody. It's pretty absurd. It is a rewarding gameplay loop. It's very grindy, like or not grindy. It's just like the start of the game. I find it really fun because you have to be really really smart about what you're doing in order to maximize your earning value against your lane opponents. You know, and it's like it requires a lot of really tough decision making, but the mechanics are not technically that hard. So it's kind of low key in regards to mechanics at the beginning of the game. It's all about decision making, and then if you make the right choices and you frag out a couple times, you're gonna get stacked and have a really good time. But it's a difficult. It's a very difficult game to learn,
It seems intricate. Intricate's probably an understatement, though. What up, Chance? Why do you always wait until you can tell I'm booting something up? And then you're like, oh, now's the time. Just give me a second, buddy. Let me respond to Vinny.
Yeah, way out.
Alright, Tom. Let's do this.
You mind streaming your game, Harrison? I want to help you pick out some characters and stuff.
Some stuff.
Alright.
I don't have the builds. No, you said it's in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Build browser. Would you?
I would use
Israel Air Force Dynabomber.
I mean, we can give it a try.
Jesus.
One of the most popular builds right now.
Oh my, that's actually hysterical.
I would take Dynamo Bruiser Burst at the top by Tracklock. That's probably a pretty good one. Have you played Dynamo before? Do you like him?
Conceptually, I like him. I like the idea of the things that he has in his kit. Didn't feel like it was like being executed properly, but
Let's take a look at that.
Is this like a spirit build?
At the top there, you see those 3 icons next to the build name. Damage, kinetic pulse. So this is a build that's going to prioritize increasing your damage, and I guess the main driving force of this build is going to be your kinetic pulse ability. And I'm not sure which one that is at the bottom of your bar there. It's going to be okay. So to get a feel for this, what I'd recommend is go ahead and open up the build, and let's go ahead and click on everything except for the optional items. So all the early core, all the mid-game core. Click the suggested, suggested, late core. Yeah. Okay, now let's leave that alone for now. We can get out of the build.
It's 24800 though.
And then go ahead and press tab and let's see what. I think it'll have you level up that kinetic pulse all the way, probably. Yeah, triple suggested. Yeah, I'd click it one more time. And let's see what it looks like in peak form here with that kinetic pulse.
Oh, it does like half a bar of health. Holy shit. Wait,
So
that's
yeah,
actually busted.
That's pretty crazy, for sure.
Wait, that's fucking filthy, bro. And they lose bullet resist from the...
Is that what it says? They lose bullet resist after they get hit with kinetic pulse?
Yeah, so yeah, from upgrade 1 I get another charge on this, then they lose resist and movement speed. And then just gets a bunch of damage.
What does your second ability do? Just out of curiosity. To teleport? Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, after sinking the points into this build and seeing what they're kind of going for, I think the idea is I want you to then mow them down with a gun, you know, which is it's a very straightforward build when we boil it down that way.
Oh yeah, it definitely seems like the tech.
Yeah, and
yeah, I was kind of fucking
I'm curious,
up by...
what's the cooldown on your kinetic pulse? Use it one more time. It's a 4-second cooldown, so truthfully, you'll blow them down, but you're supposed to chain out the kinetic pulse. Yeah, you can do 4. It's gonna have a 4-second cooldown between each one, but I think you're literally...
Is it still a 4-second cooldown after that, though?
No, you see, they have to charge up your usages, and that's a little different from the 4-second cooldown between usages. You know?
Okay.
So I think this build, literally, all you're supposed to do is run around hitting people with kinetic pulse, and then in the 4 seconds between, you shoot them with your gun.
Dude, if you hit them with 2, they just die.
Yeah, so... I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good build. I like that build. Singularity.
Wait, also, if I hit him with the... Is there like a abilities reset button? Is that a thing? Do I have to really wait here for 3 minutes to do that again?
I think there is one in the corner there. On the left, yeah. That red button. Sped everything up.
I think this will just kill the... wonder if you could get. It'd be helpful if I could get like a. I'll be able to test on the dummies out here. I wonder how much splash, like how big of a splash radius we get with the
It's probably pretty good.
kinetic pulse. Honestly, you probably fuck with this game, ET.
What game?
It's fun. I think you'd like it. Deadlock.
Heard of it.
Chance.
Did your abilities reset when you jumped in here?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. It all reset. Your build buy probably got reset too.
It's actually tragic.
So it looks like for this build we figured out what the PvP idea is. You're literally just supposed to hit him with that. The question is like, how do you level this while you're playing? And I think what it's saying is you're just gonna be using gun and kinetic pulse for killing the minions as well.
Mm-hmm.
What I am curious of, the first 3 abilities you buy: extra regen, headshot booster, and extra charge. Headshot booster, that's a headshot multiplier, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the mid game, your first one there, headhunter. So yeah, it's giving you a bunch of headshot increase with your gun. So I think when you're farming with this character, as you're buying these builds, I think you're gonna want to be really attentive to hitting headshots on the minions, since that's what the build is gearing you towards, you know?
Yeah, it does do a good chunk more damage. I didn't even realize there was a headshot on these guys.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, those guys get blasted.
Oh yeah, that shit just shreds through the minions.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much all for this character's micro game. His engagements, you know. You'll still have to like figure out what to do in the macro, like when you should go into the jungle, stuff like that. But he seems pretty straightforward.
And
You should check out a couple more.
You know, have to grab and set a build for the other characters I've seen. Let's see. Where'd you go?
Ooh, Shevin. Nice. Okay, right off the bat, they have you buying monster rounds. That's a big one right there. That first ability.
Function, spirit power, yeah, it's very
Them is
offensively based.
spirit and vampiric.
Like catching people on their own, isolating type shit.
Yeah. What is the 3 icons at the top next to the build name? What do they indicate?
Spirit, healing, static charge.
What is your static charge ability? Forgot.
I think that's his. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Target an enemy NPC and consume it for 170% bonus sales and grant a powerful, long-lasting buff.
That's pretty huge.
Toxic bullets, bleed. That's actually kind of crazy. Intensifying magazine.
Yeah. What I'm immediately noticing with this character, Harrison, is they give you monster rounds as your first early core card. And monster rounds gives you increased damage to NPCs. So that's an indicator that this build wants you to farm the minions using your gun primarily. Probably more than, and probably saving your abilities for player fights.
This primary fire is crazy when you upgrade it. God damn.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, this is gonna be good. We're gonna have a fun time with this.
Yeah, there is something I want to show you with that ability too. Once you get into the sandbox, but you should check out that number 2 ability real quick.
This is the stun thing, right?
Yeah, it puts a stun on him, but what kind of debuffs does it give him? Curious.
I don't know what that is. Radiation times 2.
You can look at it on the if you highlight it. The ability on your taskbar. Stun.
Stun.
Stun. Static charge stuns the damage enemies within the radius.
Oh, he must like
300
radiate
damage
the.
is pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, that could be what it is. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll show you another aspect of this character's build that goes unnoticed sometimes. So this guy's best farming ability for killing the mobs is definitely his number 3. The real
He shreds, yeah.
the best thing about this number 3 ability is if you hit one guy, it's gonna chain damage between all the guys. So you can clear out big packs that way pretty effectively if they're standing relatively close together. That number 2 ability only works on players.
Heroes.
Yeah,
Right.
heroes.
Okay, word.
This build also has you buy a couple items. You can see them there, Z and X. They give you just a bunch of the Z gives you just a bunch of gold for killing a minion.
What's the X do? So it's fast as
I
fuck.
haven't tried that one before. I really don't know what
Fleet
it's.
foot.
Yeah, I guess it's just a big movement speed buff. His ultimate's pretty crazy. It lasts a long time. It's like halfway over.
It's a lot of damage too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's pretty sweet. He's a big time gunner. In PvP, you're just gonna want to put that stun on someone and just shoot him down. Probably for the most part. This is an interesting build. It's a good one though. This character's really good on this build.
So when you build right, your sprint does all the damage.
Yeah, it's you just run around with him.
It's like the ground doing it.
Yeah, it leaves a burn effect on the ground and it absolutely tears people up.
The Uzi cracks me up.
I really don't know what this character's number 1 ability does, the napalm. I'm kind of curious. I feel like there's more to it than just like a...
Spew an incendiary mixture, dealing spirit damage, applying slow, and coating targets in napalm.
Napalm effects, plus 33% damage taken, 15% lifesteal, healing reduction.
33% healing reduction.
That's all pretty good, yeah. This guy's not much of a gunner.
Not really.
Kind of weak gunfighting. The damage output is kind of mid.
Might not be for me then. I'm a big gunner myself.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is literally like you want to circle around your target. If you go put the instantly died. If you go to those training dummies over there and try with your fire step, you're gonna they get melted. But that's definitely his build. Have a bad time trying to gun with this guy. And mind you, this character is a ridiculous amount of health, bro. Like, that is crazy. You've killed anyone in the game by that point. Yeah, this is not going to give you a good reference. That dummy has a ridiculous amount of health.
Well, I was thinking that to myself. I was like, wait a second. Like the fact that it did like probably like 2 or 3 characters, at least like a character or two's worth of damage that quick.
I mean, it did like 4K damage.
Yeah.
That's gonna melt anyone in the game.
Yeah, it would actually be so obnoxious to deal with someone just like sprinting at you, like throwing a molly
Oh
at
no,
your feet and like
it
tap
is so
dancing on you.
toxic. You're, like, if you're, especially, it's really good. That character is really good in team fights. So like, if it's a clusterfuck and you're trying to like gunfight someone and that guy starts running circles around you, it's a nightmare, dude. It is a nightmare.
Who else? Who else?
You want a good gunner? I would try Viper. Yeah, she's good. She is a tried and true gunner.
Well, her in-game model was terrible.
Yeah.
Most low effort shit I've seen in my entire life. I've seen Minecraft, but anyways, weapon ability slither. Burst fire, point blank, rapid reload. Seeing a lot of. So we got spear jab dagger, throw dagger dealing spear damage and applying slow. Stacks. The venom, inject him with venom after delay. The venom triggers sending spirit damage. Blah blah blah. Slither. Increase slide distance, can slide up hills, and can turn faster while sliding.
That is her best ability, Slither. Oh god. If you do a dash and go into the crouch, like, you can go for a while. Just look at how long. And I know it doesn't seem like much right now. You start using that in game, bro. Ridiculously good.
Well, she has so much fucking stamina too. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, she does. She does. She's highly mobile. Very, very mobile character. I played with her the other day. It was a lot of fun. And you really can sneak around like little columns and stuff. You are hard to hit with this chick. Like, it is, you would see. One of the big things to know about her kit, and it took me a while to realize this, but if you go into your build, you'll see the one I'm talking about here. It's a game changer though. It's called, I think it's Quicksilver Reload in the top right. You get it relatively early on. Yeah, so you selected your number one ability for this, and you'll see an
Oh,
aspect of
nice.
this is it reloads your bullets. So essentially, her gameplay loop is you melt someone with a full mag, you use one to get an instant reload, and then you melt them again with your mag. But this time you also have increased fire rate. So that's her one shot.
Let me say it again.
So open up your game, dump a mag into a wall real quick. Press one, and then dump another mag. It's a number one gives you an insta reload and a fire rate. So that's how she stays, shooting when you're in PvP fights. You just dump a mag into somebody, you press one instantly, and then dump another.
Oh, I get it. Okay, that's actually crazy. Yeah, she could be like a bullet hose for real.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty sweet.
She's fun. She's fun. Shoot, I think that's four. That's four. I think I'm ready then.
Let's go. Let's go.
That immediately feels like a completely different gaming experience. Just like having like scaled
Yeah.
weapons and stuff. Like, hold
Yeah,
on,
no, I mean
this
there's some
slaps.
there's some small things you got to learn. Like I mean even with her, I played a whole game without realizing that her number one ability gave me an instant reload. And when I figured that out, like hey, it's a huge difference having an insta reload. I just doubled my ammo capacity.
Oh, that's right off the rip too. Later on, you basically have like infinite ammo.
Yeah, I mean you get that build. I mean as part of the build, they let you know. The only thing I would say with builds like hers, if you open up her build, uh, there's I think she and maybe one or two other characters had a few items in their build. Like I think split shot is an item, so it's gonna be bound to Z. You'll have to click it. The only thing I'd recommend is if you don't think you're actually gonna use the item, um, just buy something else. you know, if
I got you. Yeah, no, that'll take a little bit of
yeah.
learning, but
I,
I'll try
I
to
I had some
remember it.
characters where I was just trying to play with their base kit, and I didn't really want to like mess with items and stuff. So I ended up just buying like another damage buff instead of buying whatever item they recommend. But you'll get a knack for it. I'm sure the items are better if you can always remember to use them, but I'm just not very good at it. But you. Let's do it. Get a quick call, but I'll be here in a second.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and queue it up.
Okay.
sucks.
What?
I tried to make other maps and it didn't work. It was just all the same map of the same location. They must have changed how that works. A waste of my fucking time. Resources. Oh, they changed how you do maps and they didn't tell anyone. Oh! That is not what you needed to update Minecraft, you piece of shit. Fuck. What a waste, motherfucker. Fucking cunt.
Harrison, by the way, you only have to choose 3 when we're playing duos. You don't have to pick 4.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, you could.
Oh,
you
I'll
could
try.
do them all.
I'll give them all a chance.
Okay, cool.
At least once. Let me know when we load in. I'm gonna keep working on this.
Let's do it. I got Viper. I'm gonna be playing that Viper. I'm gonna pause the game at the start and try to, if I can figure out how, and try to get us in the same lane. We found out that we can do that. Okay. What lane are you in?
Green.
Okay. I asked to switch with the guy in your lane. Nice. I'm over here.
That's my push to talk. Okay. Bro, Nefarious fucking tweaking on here the other night.
Dude, he was hard tweaking, bro. He was hard fucking tweaking. Okay, let's get it. Looks like we're gonna be up against a Kelvin and the fire footstep guy.
Furnace.
Interesting.
It's crazy to come up with that cool of a design for a character and you name him in Furnace. Like, this had to be the first name you thought of.
Yeah, for real. I remember, Harrison, the priority is the minions. We gotta get rich. Money is king in this game, dude.
Oh, we're finally on the blue team. Been on T side this whole time.
I'm trying to grab some, boys already got a kill.
What point should I buy? A couple thousand?
Just got hit pretty hard.
Go to the shop. Is that where you went? I guess
Shop's on our back left. Or back right, I guess, if you're looking towards our spawn. Motherfucker, did you just kill her? What an asshole. We're getting pretty low. If you think you're gonna die, go back to the spawn. I can hold him off if I need to.
I'm gonna heal for a second. So the spawn will heal?
Shit, might have to go back too. Come on, give me some stamina, bro. Alright, I'm coming back too. Unfortunately, they're gonna rack into our walker a bit. But I'm so low, got to.
Try and slow him down.
Yeah, just do your best to bruise him off of the guardian when you get there.
I think they bailed it. They might have just bailed to heal also.
Yeah, they might have. That beam is his big damage dealer, so watch out for that.
The what?
The ice beam he was just using.
Ah.
That's his big number.
Are we still looking for what's it called?
God, I'm gonna die.
Are we still looking for obsidian?
Yeah, I'm cooked. They cooked me. I'm already back
Oh,
in.
wrong
Man.
one. Click the wrong one. Fuck.
Coming
It's gonna
quick.
throw off the whole feng shui now.
You can sell.
Pick the wrong like ability to upgrade.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got you. It'll correct itself.
Oh.
In
No biggie. Yeah, I'll get upgraded eventually.
your I'm hitting their Kelvin ice guy is pretty low. We can oh, this guy's like right behind me, bro. Oh.
Yeah, fire guy's about to loop around.
Yeah, he's like on my dick right now, dude. I'm about to dash out of here.
They're both low.
Yeah. We could use this as an opportunity to push. They'll probably fall back a little bit.
I can heal.
Shit. Pretty low too. He's low as well though. They're gonna kill me again, dude.
Body blocking.
Thanks. I'm gonna go back to spawn and heal. I have 40 health, bro. Sheesh. I'm getting out farmed low key, but you're keeping pace, which is good.
I like Dynamo. He's very straightforward.
Yeah. Back.
I'm lit up. I'm lit up. It's okay.
Dude, where the fuck is this? I'm tripping, bro. I'm genuinely tripping.
The hell is that?
The thing I'm hitting?
Whatever that giant boss health bar that just popped up on my screen for half a second was.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, they got our walker, bro. We're gonna have to get back. Jesus, dude.
We're getting kind of worked.
Jesus, bro. Kelvin is so fucking annoying.
Is there a shop over here now?
The shop is moved to mid. We're gonna have to change our playstyle a little bit now they took. They're already putting work in our necks, dude. Essentially, we want to make sure these little creeps stay off the Okay. Now that they broke our first guardian, it's gonna take longer for us to get waves between. Basically, we want to venture out into the middle of the map more often, while these guys are taking a long time to get minions. We want to be back in time to kill the minions. Or looky, we could push this guardian here. Or they've left him. Okay, they're back. Put me in an ult here. I got cooked. That guy is so fed, bro. I don't know what he did. I'm with you. It's Kelvin again. Huge. We can kill him here. We can kill him.
He's slow. Wait, how'd he see me through the...
No,
Interesting.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, they got my ass.
I had him 1 health and he got away, bro. That's so annoying. I should have killed his ass.
Oh, I was know we could just kill those whenever.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought they were.
Give you a little extra moony.
Harry, you want me to get you some cactus?
If you're out there, you find some, that would be clutch.
I am out there, and I have found some.
That would be clutch.
Got another enemy pulling up. They're flanking around the right. They got you pinched right now. Back up. I need to buy so bad, bro. I haven't been able to get to a shop. On my back line here. I got one frozen. Damn, what did he hit me with, dude? Serrated knives bleed times 7? Sheesh.
What? How does Flame Dash get me from there? I was gonna take an... Whatever.
Getting back. The monkey's coming back in, dude. Lane walk. Got 3 people here now.
I am losing both focus and
They got
pace.
3 too. Fuck. We're only 2. Let's back up to our guardian. We're gonna die with these 3. 2v3. Yeah, hide behind it if you can. Ooh, baby. go. Let's go. We going. We going. How's the belly build coming, man? You getting the belly online yet?
Just not feeling online at this point, honestly.
Fair.
But I'm getting some big upgrades though. I don't know. I feel like we just got kind of like diffed on this left lane to start with, and that kind of honestly. Another thing for me is it's just like it's the initial 10 minutes of gameplay being so slow. Honestly, like my brain by the time it actually picks up, I'm like, oh, what?
It's fair.
I don't know. It's an interesting. It's new. It's new. I don't know how.
Insanity.
Bro, what the fuck am I getting? Bro, why are they all so powerful? Oh.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's go, big kill. Put him in the singularity, man. Nice.
A singularity. Talk about a dynamo, am I right? Damn, these ones big as hell. Y'all just all in mid right now? Is that the vibe?
What is that shit, bro? Let's go. Let's
Very
go.
nice, very nice.
Team's getting online.
Oh. A little desert temple vibes? Hell yeah.
Whoa. Alright, my build's online. I just got the Quicksilver bullets. Infinite reload.
My ult is almost charged.
Hell. Yeah, be fucking online, dude. Walker. Oh yeah, we just stomped over here on blue. Pushing lane. I'm with you, I'm with you. He jumped back.
Yeah.
We might get pushed by a team here, we gotta watch out. Probably get some damage on there. There he comes.
Ice guy does have a lot of damage.
Just jumped in and cleared out our...
Should've just popped ult on him.
Golly, dude. Yeah, I got jumped on. I got utterly jumped.
Why is James crying? 'Cause he just
Do-do,
got
do-do.
done.
Get the yellow one. No resistances. Gotta sneak up on this guy with you. Under here.
Got him. Let him up, let him up, let him up.
Huge.
Get shit on. That was tech!
Watch out. That was tech. That was major tech.
I was like, you're gonna run out of dodges and I'm gonna give you a bear hug. Come here. Come here, buddy. Stop playing all this hard to get.
Yeah, Kelvin's here, Rowan. Gotta back up.
God damn, bro, they're lighting me up.
Yeah, dude, the ice guy that we started with is so fucking rich, bro. He's really fed. It's awful. Bite. Got more teammates.
Dead for ages. Build is up.
Just got ran down, dude.
Need to hammer that right lane.
Yeah.
There are a lot of us waiting to respawn right now.
Yeah. Ooh. Our cat dude is stacked, bro. God damn, he mowed that guy down.
Camels. Oh, how badly I
Sheesh.
want camels.
This guy's build, bro. Guy got the crazy build.
What the hell do camels even eat?
Shit if I know what. Nice. Huge. Keep that momentum. It's actually a pretty even game right now. We could definitely still win this.
I kind of starting to click for me a little bit more as it goes.
We're escaping into the jungle. Oh my god, they're gonna fuck us up. I'm trying to meet up with our teammate here. Oh, he's also in a fight.
Stall it for you. Save yourself.
I guess I should have stayed with you guys, but I don't know. I don't really understand, you know, the team play, the fights and stuff. It's hard.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it's just like taking an opportunity, just being like, hey, let's jump these fuckers.
Yeah.
So just spotting those opportunities, and I feel like that'll just be something the game sense like that'll just come with time. It's hard to spot the deep ball first day you're playing QB. You feel me?
I feel squishy right now too. Like I feel like in those team fights, I'm dying like super fast.
They've got, especially that ice guy has got some fucking ridiculous damage going on.
Yeah.
I have not died to anything as fast as I'm dying to him.
Yeah, he is shredding, dude. He is for real shredding.
There you go, bonus health. Ruh-roh.
Okay, I just came across Kelvin randomly in the jungle, so I'm gonna die. Fuck me, I guess.
They're running in a 4-stack too, which is obscene.
If I get seen by that guy, it's an insta die.
I feel like he's putting out a lot of damage, but it also looks like I've seen at least 2 or 3 others pop up every single time he's gotten a kill or something. Like he has a lot of people assisting him. Like I think he's getting a lot of buffs and shit damage.
Yeah.
I think we just need to stack up and gank some people.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ult on that big stack, man.
Oh, I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Damn, dude. They stun you right when you ulted? That sucks.
This is ridiculous.
Fuck. Almost back in the fight. Whole team's here. This is ridiculous, dude.
Got my ult. Wow. What am I taking damage from?
I thought that was it for a second. I thought it was all over. Oh my gosh. I gotta be watchful where I'm going.
Ooh. I'm gonna intercept the spirit. Oh god.
What is happening right now? I didn't know you could slide along Kelvin's thing yourself if you do the input on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what the hell are these two guys doing? Are they about to commit suicide?
I just unlocked a stun.
Excuse me.
God damn. Okay. Okay. It's cool. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Some resistance, bro.
Why did these villagers build homes in places that they can't access?
No, bro. It's not very smart.
Just throwing mid.
Yeah, they found cook our shit. Just in there putting the ultra work on those guys. Not only is he like doing ridiculous damage, his health is so high.
I just want to die. Dude, they're just stacking and like mobs.
Don't say that, Harry.
They're popped up. He's so low, dude. He's so low. Let's go. Someone got him. Someone fucking got him.
I'm dying so fast. I feel so squishy.
Yeah, dude, I'm so much weaker than them, dude.
If I pop an ult, I can get one, but without it, I feel pretty useless. I can't even put a dent in that health.
It's absurd, bro. It's genuinely absurd. He has 42% spirit resist. So much health.
Let's push yellow, he says.
Yeah, I don't think we're pushing yellow, bud.
Bro, they're in the living room.
Yeah, I don't think we're pushing yellow anytime soon, dude.
They are taking furniture out of the front door as we speak. We gotta...
No, we might need to push yellow, though.
Like, yeah, we... I guess we do have the walker almost dead on yellow.
On the low.
When you really think about it.
Dude, I was like standing in a lava simulator, bro. I couldn't stay alive for a second.
That was rough. Very rough. I don't know. It's just like there's something about like the game is like fun to play, but then I actually play it and I'm like, damn, I haven't had fun in a single one of these games.
I think I'm just like
there's got to be something we're missing as far as like the building out and like timing of things is going.
I don't know. I feel like I'm keeping pace with people from time to time, and then like sometime around the mid game,
yeah, they're doing some crazy shit.
Someone just like they get so much richer than me. They get so much stronger out of nowhere. That I don't know what the deal is, you know?
I know exactly what you mean. Is it those little like hidden bosses we're not doing? Is that the issue?
Maybe.
We might just be hanging those up. That's the only thing I can think of that we aren't really interacting with.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to watch some videos.
Yeah. Mental break, that's another thing. I cannot do multiple games of that in a row.
I just don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take a phone call real quick.
Aight.
You're a fucking witch. Wait. Wait. And like that I lose all my stuff? No. shit.
Oh.
I died to a wizard. I hit it 45,000 times. Cool. Alright. Well, it was a fun realm.
What did you lose?
Oh, all my stuff. Everything I had. Everything that I had. I traveled more than 3,000 blocks. I hit like 5 desert temples. I had a chock full inventory. That was